Everybody, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. This is our Path of the Damned Herald run, episode 63, I believe. Wow. Get some kitties tonight. Kitties. Alright, so we are in Dunnage, and we just made it to the Radiant Court, so we're exploring here. Start by just kind of like hanging out. I think there's a fight down here, correctly. We'll see.
Fresh fruit, vegetables, dried goods for long voyages. I got it all right here. What can I stock you up with today?
We have yours for sale. Alright, so just assortment of stuffs. Unripened palmstone. Quest item. Ah, I bet we've got to use that to make the vomit stuff.
Andra's gills. There's no hope.
And this is the Play Lady.
That was a disaster of epic proportions if ever I directed one.
Arms flailing wildly before her, the stage performer shoos the other actors from the set.
A typhoon couldn't have cleared out our audience faster.
Who are you guys?
Oh, of course you haven't heard of us. Like I needed more proof that we're talentless hacks.
Oh, ouch. Her shoulders slump, but then she seems to regain herself, chin up as she answers you.
We're the Peg-Leg Performers. Formerly the Seabird Serenaders, formerly the Jax Finnegan First Ensemble of Dunnage. But now, well...
She tunnels her fingers through her hair, sighs.
My troop's coming apart at the seams. We're short on cash, we're low on people, and we've run plumb dry on enthusiasm.
She ticks the points on her fingers.
We haven't drawn a decent crowd in more than a fortnight. And it ain't like pirates are hard to please. That's how you know the show really stinks.
Oof.
But I think I know what the problem is. We've got a lack of flair. If only I could hire more talented performers. I just know my play would take off.
What's your play about?
Only the biggest thing to hit the Deadfire since the Valian Trading Company started hunting us like sea hounds. I'm talking about Aethus storming through the archipelago and capsizing nearly a whole fleet of our ships.
What would you need to improve the play?
A better Aethus, for one. I'm the tallest one in our troop. I'm still not very convincing, even when I bother to dye my skin blue. Also, our special stage effects aren't all that special anymore. We had someone for that role, but she got herself into debt and has a new job at the King's Coffin.
Aha. I'll help you out.
Really? Well, that's great. Then we could...
Abruptly, her eyes narrow, her dark brows furrowing with heavy suspicion.
Wait a tick. Why would you help me? What do you get out of this?
I'd really like to see how the play turns out.
With you helping me acquire the right talent,
I got
I'd
no
wager
other better
it's
response.
going to be phenomenal.
It's gonna be phenomenal.
I'm in desperate need of 2 more performers. A wizard for one, plus any oaf big enough to pose as Aethus. I happen to know a wizard of the finest skill set who already performs here in Dunnage, Tiana at the King's Coffin.
Hey, Anna.
But unfortunately, I got no idea of where we might find a suitable Aethus.
I got that one covered.
Get me the right people for the parts, and I promise you'll be pleased with your investment. I'll turn us a profit or die trying.
Cool. It's just a fun little side quest.
Did you hear? The gilded kestrel was lost
Looking
at
for
sea.
work.
From
I've got coin
Goldfinch
and
Fleet?
a few
Well,
scores to
impossible with her
settle.
wealth.
Wasn't no one to bribe. The floating hangman got 'em. Now they're bones.
The floating hangman? Oh, shit. Davy Jones.
There goes the captain who murdered Benwith.
Hey, hey,
cleaner than I
hey,
expected.
hey. Saying shit like, the captain who murdered Benwith. Like Benwith ain't fucking killed 50,000 people or some shit. Like, I'm the bad guy for defeating Benwith. For catching Benwith for manipulating Benwith? For not falling for Benwith's shit? He tried to kill me first. Fuck Benwith.
So you're the captain the old pork's been talking about. Aye, you do look like a fearsome sort.
She slaps a
Welcome
hand.
to Dunwich.
Ooh, she slaps a hand onto the bar top with a hearty laugh.
What are you having? I'll pour you a double.
What do you know about the floating hangman? Her eyes go wide and she fumbles a bottle of spirits, spilling rum all over the counter.
No one survives the floating hangman. Or so they say. It's the ship of the dead. You spy it on the horizon, you flee as fast as you can.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Pietro sent me to you.
Ah, I guess the last concoction I made for him didn't do the trick then. Poor bastard. There's
Said it was
one
close.
last tincture recipe I know that won't kill him. Probably. It's called Andra's Bile, but I don't have all the ingredients in stock. You'll need a rotten hagfish, an unripened palm stone, and a vial of fire kelp extract. Have him mix it all with a half tankard of grog, and well, hope for the best.
Where can I find the ingredients?
Check the barrels around Lifter's Refuse for the rotten hagfish.
Already got it.
You might be able to find unripened palmstone for sale somewhere in Radiant Court.
She pours a drink, but rather than passing it to the patron, she downs it herself.
Harker in the King's Coffin usually keeps some fire kelp extract on hand for special purposes. Be careful when dealing with that one.
What's the special purposes? Why do I need rotten hagfish instead of regular hagfish?
The goal is to make him vomit, remember? A rotting hagfish produces a special oil once it reaches a certain level of decay.
Fantastic. Why didn't you try Andra's Bile earlier?
I did tell you the list of ingredients, eh? He'll have stuff dribbling out of both ends for a week. Maybe 2 if he's really unlucky.
Oof. Show me what you got. Show me what you got. This stuff. Alright, well, we know where half of that's going. Desiril. Ooh, we did pick up a pupper. Let's look at the pupper. Oh, was it a kidder? It was a kidder! Wait, is that a cat? Is that a cat? Yeah, it's a cat. Reduces recovery penalty for armor, varies by armor type. And plus 10 strike. Recovery penalty is not bad. I would consider using that, but not with a stride bonus.
You carry yourself like a person well acquainted with violence. Care to put your skills to use for a good cause? And some coin?
Yes. She dances a coin across her knuckles, mirth a bright glint in her eyes. Tell me about the cause you mentioned.
It's simple enough. The firebrand commanded by Captain Henqua once plagued the Deadfire. The skill and brutality of Henqua's crew was the stuff of legends.
Desiril flicks the coin she's holding and snatches it from the air with a grin. Up close, it's clearly a swollenette.
Legendary nightmares, more like. After how they did the crew with a virtuous reward. Even that bastard Benwith wanted nothing to do with them.
But pirate legends don't live long. Some months ago, an alliance of Neketaka pirate hunters managed to corner the firebrand and sink her off the coast of Tikawara. They confirmed Captain Henqua's death, but her senior crew members escaped unscathed. And now it seems like bringing the firebrand's crew to justice doesn't matter to anyone but me.
Even in the low light, you see a vein throbbing at her temple. Her voice drops to a low growl.
So I want you to kill them. And I'll pay you out of my own pocket if you do.
Sounds like you've got a grudge against the firebrand's crew.
It's nothing personal. The crew earned their reputation through murder and thievery, and it would make me sick to see them regain an ounce of their power.
Bullshit. She tries for a nonchalant shrug, but it comes off looking like she's got a sore shoulder instead. I'll hunt down those pirates. Who am I looking for?
The firebrand had a mascot. A useless little bastard, who's taken to calling himself Lord Admiral Imp. He's not terribly dangerous on his own, but he's keen to make a nuisance of himself wherever he goes.
She rubs the bridge of her nose and sighs. Scowling, Seraphin taps his foot. Ooh, he doesn't like that because it's anti-principe.
Last I heard, Lord Admiral Imp was making himself comfortable in Queen's Berth. You'll find him there with a few Zarups and constructs, the little buggers convinced to follow him. Bless their simple hearts.
Who's next on your list?
You'll be taking down Lady Ipiro, Captain Henkwa's former first mate and a rumored lover. She's a cipher, and a dangerous one at that. Ipiro maintains an estate in Serpent's Crown in Neketaka. But I wouldn't recommend you rush in muzzles blasting and swords held high. She keeps a number of bodyguards on her payroll.
She winks, all smiles. Got it.
You'll be going after Katren, the Firebrand's resident wizard. Rumor has it, she was once an apprentice to Arkemir before turning pirate.
I feel like at this point, who wasn't an apprentice to Arkemir? Shit.
Last I heard, Katren and her sundry little minions could be found lazing about the sacred stair here in Neketaka at night. No idea where she disappears off to during the day.
That was definitely a screw up in the audio. Hey, Winter Sluggy, how's it going? Because she said here in Neketaka at night. So that's interesting. I wonder if that was just a slip up in the scripting, or if Desiril was originally supposed to be in Neketaka. Pretty cool. Who's the last target?
I have a challenge for you, my friend. And his name is Torkar, leader of the Firebrand's boarding parties. He's an ogre, with a reputation for cleverness and cruelty both. I've even heard tell it was Torkar who was behind the Firebrand's most successful tactics, not Henkwa. Torkar was last seen at Lifte's refuge here in Dunwich, dead set on joining a crew, or assembling his own.
Oh, well, we can take care of that one
you
quickly.
won't let that happen.
She cocks one dark eyebrow in question. Okay, sounds like a plan.
Happy hunting.
Awesome. All right, so we've got a list of targets.
Indeed.
Stray doggy. Hemp. +1 Constitution and a +5 Fortitude bonus. Not super interested. Alright, let's...
Welcome to my emporium. Whatever you need, I sell.
He gestures at all the stalls around him.
What would you like to buy today?
You own all these stalls?
I do now. I started out with only one stall and eventually branched out, buying out my competitors one by one.
Show me what you have for sale. Ooh, we've got some legendaries. Nice. And some basic components. Cool. Do I have anything to sell? Besides the 50,000? Not really. I got a couple. Aside from the 50,000 fucking uniques that I am keeping for whatever reason. Okay, we got Pale Hide. It is legendary quality. Light armor. +3 shark armor and +3 freeze armor. 15% of incoming hits converted to grazes. It's not horrible. I mean, the clad and mist is good. You can get +8 deflection while flanked. You can bump 20% of hits to grazes. Red Howl. Caster calls upon the bestial soul fragments from within the Pale Hide to produce a wicked howl, provoking fear in nearby enemies. Frightened. It's not bad. Or Nocturnal Vigor. Reduces recovery time during nighttime. -10. Not bad. Not great though. Like there's nothing about this that I'm just like, oh, this is the one. This is the, you know. It could be good on a dare, I guess. But okay, Eager Blade, a two-handed S-stock, potentially a good weapon for Pelagina, maybe. We've got Vehemence, scoring a critical hit grants +2 accuracy and +5 action speed. Stacks 4 times. Okay. I'm assuming per fight, basically. That's pretty good. Up to +8 accuracy and 20% action speed is pretty nice. Bounding Strikes, scoring a hit on a near-death target, also damages nearby enemies. That's pretty good. What can this get upgraded to? Battle Unending. 50% chance. 30% health restored to self on scoring a critical hit. And 50% chance, 20% health restored to an enemy on critical hit. Wait, what? No. Really? Oh, that's weird. That's super weird. Enraptured Blade, 10% chance to recover instantly on scoring a hit. That's amazing. That's... Why would you ever go Battle Unending? What? What? I have no one... What? That's crazy. That's crazy, Odie. That's crazy, Odie. Said you gonna pet me with that hand? Yeah, absolutely. I have no idea why you wouldn't go Enraptured Blade. Vehemence. You can get Call's Retort. 15% chance to launch dazed attack at target when missed in melee. Nice. That's really good. Mitch! Fuck you, Mitch. Or you get Call's Stance, which is randomly grants bonus armor, melee damage, or deflection at the start of combat. Any of those are actually pretty good. That's actually kind of a difficult... That's a difficult one. How's it going, Mork? How you doing? I will relay your message. Doing pretty okay. Had a pretty decent weekend. It was a nice reset weekend. I kind of needed it from work, truth be told. So, kind of doing okay. Level 547 on Demon Souls. Yeah, that's a lot of souls, my man. Like, how many souls does it even take to level at that point? I imagine you have to just have like hundreds of thousands of souls to level at that point. Like, good God. Well, this is actually a really, really good weapon too, by the way. So we definitely might pick this up. This is pretty nice. This could be Pallegina's final weapon. We've got Emra, which is two-handed battle axe. Requires two-hand to wields, but deals increased damage. It's harder than Dark Souls 3, I would imagine. 25% chance on scoring a kill with this weapon to frenzy the wielder. Only for 15 seconds, though. If the wielder's might is 25 or above, critical hits with this weapon cause 25% of base weapon damage in an area around the wielder. Damn! Enemies under 50% health are killed instantly. Holy shit. Or 33% base damage. That's pretty good. Tempered Fury. Without the... basically get Frenzy without the deflection penalty. Or 1% chance on receiving damage to just Frenzy, period. That's actually really strong. Because killing invaders gives no souls. Oy. Oy, that's really? Wow. So yeah, you just gotta farm the entire time to get souls then, huh? That's less than ideal, I would say. But this is an interesting axe, but I don't think it's like something super awesome. I mean, it's cool, but you have to hit might 25 for it to really be good. Hitting anything over 20 is kind of hard to do on any of the base characters. You kind of have to build a character to do it. So we're unlikely to take full advantage of that. But I think I'm gonna... What do we have on Pallegina currently? We just got... I thought we just got something. Ah, Whispers of the Endless Path. That's what we were... Yeah. Because you can get recovery time with blade form. Oh, but it has a cone. I was concerned about doing it because it attacks in a cone. Yeah. Whereas if we just do the regular one for this S-Dog, we don't have to worry about it.
Is what would you like to buy?
I think we just buy the Eager Blade. We've been pretty cautious about our stuff here lately, so I'm not super worried about it. In the same area for decades now, I've studied every path that can provide you tactical ways to defeat Mitch. Oh my god. Oh. He's just never gonna fight you. That's the scenario. That's the only way he quote unquote wins, is just by never providing you the opportunity to beat his ass. Oh shit. My god. Okay, what did we get? We just get. This S-Stock was once the personal weapon of the legendary Deerwooden Knight, Lady Call. As the field marshal of a border barony, she was responsible for defending the vassals of the land from the roving bands of independent hill people who frequently crossed into the Deerwood to pillage. She was a tireless warrior and a canny commander. She waged a decade-long campaign against all manner of brigands and marauders. When she was killed during a retaliatory attack on an enemy stronghold, her officer cadre recovered her weapon and sent it to the Duke of the Deerwood, with a letter informing him of the passing of his tireless servant. A fragment of Lady Call's soul purportedly remains within the S-Stock's pommel, eager to lend aid in battle once again. The blade almost seems to hum with barely constrained longing to join in righteous combat. Swank. So it's already a superb. We can't afford to boost to legendary. I would be interested in doing Enraptured Blade, but we can't because we need a large fang. And then on this one, I'm honestly not sure. Call's Retort would be really nice, but Pallegina actually tends to not get super involved in combat or in tanking, I suppose. Call's Stance could be really good as well. All three of these are really good bonuses, and you get them for the entirety of a battle at the start of the battle. So either one of those I'm pretty cool with. I feel like maybe Call's Retort would be cool, for the chance that we just get auto. Now, is this... Okay. Is this saying there's a 15% chance to launch an attack at the enemy that will daze them? Or is this a 15% chance to launch a counterattack with the dazed condition? I.e. at -5 might and -4 penetration. I am not sure, actually. Let's look it up real quick. Eager Blade. It is. Huh. Does not really say. I kind of think I'm leaning towards the other one anyways. All Stance. Okay. And then we definitely want Enraptured Blade. 10% recovery is... Or 10% for instant recovery is very good. We just got to get a large fang. Alright, cool. Actually pretty excited about this. Do we have S-Stock on her? We do not. We have Greatsword. We don't have Estoc. Meaning he has Estoc. I mean, that's pretty simple to change. It's just, yeah. What does Estoc give? It gets, oh, minus 15 deflection, but plus 2 penetration is absolutely worthwhile for a DPS. Absolutely worthwhile. Holy shit. That's great. Oof. Yeah, we'll definitely want to respec her for that.
The Watcher is a regular ship hunter's ship hunter.
Aye. Anyone who kills that many Valine trading bastards is a right hero of mine.
Aye.
Have I killed that many Traily invading bastards? Yes, I have. Coel Marcellus. Oh, this guy is the other trainer. The first thing you notice about this man is the nature of his attire, loud in clashing reds and purples, bright as a peacock. On second glance, you see that he's tall and lanky, boyishly handsome in an unkempt way, with a trim beard and friendly smile. He hums a little tune to himself as he watches the passerby.
My good sir, hello.
Gives you a frightfully cheery wave and beckons you closer.
Whatever might I do for you?
That's a good question. Tell me about yourself.
I'm certain there's no need to tell you, observant as you no doubt are, that I am an actor.
God. He says the last bit with a flourish and takes an extravagant bow.
Stage, tavern, street corner. They are as much my home as where I lay my head at night. So, I travel Eora, looking for opportunities to share my gifts with the grateful masses, wherever that may lead me.
Listen.
The common folk do so love an actor. We bring mystery and excitement to their otherwise dreary lives. Yes, you could say we're doing the gods' work.
Listen.
It's quite difficult, you know, living as I do. On occasion, foolish folk will take my act for reality. I've thrice been run out of a town for impersonating a foreign dignitary. Damn fools don't understand the blistering wit of my satire, I tell you.
Oh, yeah, that's what's happening.
I had to learn to protect myself as a result. Though I must admit, what martial skills I've got aren't of use for much more than fighting off wolves or throttling a thief with designs on my satchel. Thank the gods, I hardly ever need to use them. I could talk myself out of nearly anything, you know.
Shrug.
Well, I can.
He frowns, hands planted on his fists.
All things being equal, I'd much rather recite a sonnet than swing an axe. But a man's got to make his way in the world any way he can.
Can you teach me what you've learned in your travels as a performer?
I would be honored. But a man needs to make a living, you know. So, for my services, how about 3,000 copper?
Bluff and streetwise, hell yeah.
Fantastic. Let's get to it then.
His trading is idiosyncratic. He starts by describing a character he'd like you to play, a street tough, an embittered sailor, a noble in the throes of a tantrum. Then he recites lines to you, asking that you recite them back in the attitude of your character. He then shows you how to use those characters to trick people into giving you what you want. When you show him you've got it, he gives you a wide smile and bids you farewell. Nice.
What for, Cap?
Okie dokie.
My old captain was a drinker from the day he was born to the day died. Always he was rail thin. He wound up with a wooden leg, 26 ships and a bilious fever. Sunrise is a woe, doves. The coming horizon is a sea-sized ruin.
The pirate cuts a glance to the side and a bout of jaunty music rackets up. What the fuck? What were those lyrics?
They sail on their gilded brigs, and they wail to us. Put down anchor, breed, and don't loot so much. But when should we lot, where and how could we settle? Drink more, doves, and you may sober up, sinking Aora's last ship 3 stars before the burning. The morning is a blight, lovesome. The morrow is a pus-filled boil.
What the fuck?
I hope you like my set.
It
I hope you like my set.
was
I hope
something.
you like my set.
Gah. Can't say that I did, truthfully. Jeez, that was weird. Alright. Demessa.
Welcome to the treasure trove, sailor.
A strapping godlike blinks between the swollen, crusty tumors lining her eyes. Her lips crack, weeping a sappy substance as she speaks.
Anything in my trove catches your eye, you let me know. All right.
Show me what you have for sale. Oof. More stuff. Got the sun and moon, a legendary flail, 10% of grazes converted to hits. Twin gods hit twice, but with reduced damage. Sun adds 25 burn damage, moon adds 25 freeze damage. Okay, so it has pretty low damage, but you hit twice with every hit. Gotcha. Grants Celestial Attunement day and Celestial Attunement night. During the day, the wielder receives increased power level for fire attacks, frost attacks at night. Lunar Excellence. During the night, frost attacks have a chance to echo, applying their effects twice. Or solar, so during the day, fire attacks. Golden Sun Aethys, 25% burn damage from a weapon returns health. So, Burn Leech, or you have Andra, freeze damage from weapon, reduces target max HP by 50% of the damage dealt. Interesting. That's cool, but that seems like for a very specific scenario, and we are not set up for that specific scenario. Squid's Grasp, legendary rapier. Cannot be flanked. That's pretty dope. Squid's Escape. Breaks engagement. It's escape, basically. With a blind and confuse on nearby targets once per rest. Calmo's Curse. Lingering resentment inflicts major defense penalties to nearby allies against... What? Oh. Makes everyone weaker to an intellect attacks. Fuck that. Break the curse. Okay, so we can get rid of that. Squid's Escape. Oh, this blinds and confuses all nearby targets, not just enemies. Right. So Serrano's removes that, basically. Unseen Demise. You're untargetable for 10 seconds. If defeated within a short time of using Squid's Escape, revive and become invisible. Interesting. A weird weapon. Attempted Parlay. There will be no negotiation. Increases action speed when threatened by 3 or more enemies. That's not bad. Certain Mutiny. While any party member is affected by Charm or Dominate, the wielder receives Swift and Intuitive. That's pretty cool. That's a weird weapon, and not one I think we care about. Rekvu's Stained Grasps. Grants Death Denied, whereas immune to Constitution afflictions while they carry 1 or more injuries. No. Having to hold an injury is not worth... I'm sure in certain situations, yeah, it is, but generally speaking, having to carry an injury is not worth something like that. 10% chance to reflect against spells. That's pretty dope. That's pretty damn dope. 5 deflection against ranged attacks and +2 stealth. Ooh. See us snagging that for our stealth girl. Opal tier cameo gives us a siren. Sweet. I don't want that. Void Ward gives us minus 25% raw damage taken and plus 2 corrode armor. Good. Torque of Intellect, plus 1 Intellect. Ring of Mitre deflection. Cloak of Protection. Iridescent Scale, medium armor. Okay. Medium armor, superb quality. Elemental Disruption, plus 10 all defenses against electricity, fire, water, frost. Acid, cool. Conjure Greater Blight once per rest. That's interesting. I tend to not value once per rest very highly. Just because I find it annoying to have to consistently rest. Yay! How's it going, Satellizern? Appreciate it. Check your Twitch Whisper. Pop over real quick. Wah-ba-dub-ba-dub-dub-dub. You hit me up with something? I don't see anything. Check my dashboard. I'm not seeing anything. Thank you for the follow, though. Maybe it's just taking a second to go through. Alright, so we've got minus corrode damage, minus shock damage. That really doesn't... That's very situational. Minus burn damage and minus free damage. Gotcha. So this is basically just like an elemental piece of armor, which is really good against very specific bosses, and that's about it. So. I think we might buy the mirror back. That's pretty cool. Void Ward, we're pretty low on money, honestly. But I mean, we don't really have a thing that we're using money on right now, so... And we could get, I mean, we have a shit ton of uniques we could just sell for money if we wanted to. I'm actually more inclined to, instead of buying the Void Word, I'm more inclined to buy the Cloak of Protection and Ring of Mitre collection. Gold. Okay, sure. We're thinking about putting this on her. Everyone else already has Storm Turn. But over here, not needs. We got one there. She has a Ring of Overseeing. That's actually fine. He's got Gon's Pledge, also a Ring of Overseeing. Just put that on someone. Kind of concerned about not seeing this thing. You know what's up with that? That happens there. Happens. Alright. Keep going.
I'll put this to good use.
I think there's a... Sorry, I think there's a person down here. Ah, no, it's just a guard. Okay. So...
Your orders?
I'm
you were still as a pond. I'm listening. You were saying? Cap, speak. You were... Aye, aye.
Aha!
You were saying? Just speak freely. Easily done.
Really? Okay. If that is the case,
I'd be glad to.
run
Captain?
down there.
Yes? What can I...
Shh. Your orders?
Yes? I'll try my best. It's no trouble. Happily.
Hey, it's the iridescent scale. Nice. We get that one for free. Whatever. Is anyone not in Takehu? No, Takehu is. He's in humility. Alright, gotcha. Yeah, I think everyone, just about everyone's in a legendary of some sort now. Oh, right, I forgot. I don't have my fucking perception up.
What do you think you can do?
Okay. Looks like we got what we would want here at the Radiant Court. We got some goals now, so I think now it's time to head back over to... I guess we could go to multiple different locations. Let's head to... Let's head to King's Coffin. We can get Terrana and finish Pietro's quest there. Then we'll head back to Lifter's Refuge, grab the guy that's going to do Aethys, and kill Torkar. Alright, let's talk to Harker.
What can I do for you? What do you want?
Okay, we're looking for... Oh, did we already... Did we yoink it from him already? We might have.
What can I do? Figured that you're right. What do you want? Uh-huh.
Okay. Check our quest. Asks Iron Gut. Yeah, we already got it. Looks like. Okay. Talk to Pietro. See how this goes.
Damn my god. Just kill me now.
Skin pasty, upper lip beaded with sweat, the sailor sways and moans.
Lost my God's damn soul in stupidity. Andre, save me now.
Rosanella says this should work. Hands trembling, Pietro hastily mixes the contents into a wooden mug half filled with water. With a final nervous swallow, he lifts the mug to his lips and downs the concoction. After several moments, nothing happens, and he shakes his head, expression grim.
Oh.
And then he goes white as a sheet. His throat mottles red. His mouth pops open in a little O of surprise.
Oh, God! He's coming out the other end now!
Iron Gut scoops up the vomit-coated gemstone. What looks to be a black pearl the size of a small rock. He gives it a quick wipe down before thrusting it into your hands. Okay, so he pukes up the black pearl, gives it to us in response, and then goes and shits himself to death.
Oh, now, if you'll excuse me, I need a change of bottoms.
Fighting back a curse, he hurries off. Nice. Cool. Alright, let's talk Taerna.
Welcome back, patron. I so hope you enjoy the performance.
Kalandra needs you for her play.
I'd be happy to go back working for her, except I owe Harker over there a good deal of money.
She jerks her head towards the far end of the bar.
Stupid dice went cold at the wrong time. Until I pay him what I owe, 700 pyres, I'm not going anywhere.
Okay.
Don't give it to me, give it to Harker. Knowing him, he'll tack on a few extra expenses just to spite me. I can't fathom why you're doing this, but I thank you all the same.
Give me a quest!
What can I do for you?
I want to pay off Taerna's bet.
Got to you, did she? The woman can spot a soft-hearted mark from 50 paces. Like a sixth sense or something. Remarkable.
He nods to you conspiratorially, as if he didn't just imply you were a sucker easily parted from your money. Aya thumbs her chin, nodding, and Palagina tips her head up and smiles.
Here's the thing, though. It's more profitable for me to keep her under my thumb, so, sweet as your offer is, you can keep your money. Unless there's something else you need, I think we're done here.
He turns away and begins fiddling with something beneath the bar. As he does, you spy a red-handed pistol stuffed into the back of his breeches. If folks hear you're keeping a debtor as a slave, they might not be so keen to gamble here, savvy?
That's a shrewd observation. Maybe you're not so easy a mark after all.
Fuck you. He rubs at the stubble along his jaw, lost in thought. Then he shrugs and flashes you that too bright grin.
Tierna's free to go.
Goddamn right she is. A fucking bullet in you just cuz.
Endless thanks for taking care of my debt. See you at the play.
Dope. Job done. Onwards to the Lifter's Refuge, where we've got 1, 2, 3 things to do. We gotta talk to the brute, kill a brute, and do some Palagina stuff. First, Adis.
Have a pity and toss me a pyre, will you?
How would you feel about playing the part of Aethys on stage?
What? I'm no actor. And besides, I can't barely see nothing as it is.
Believe me, you're perfect for the role.
You really think so?
He raises his chin up, tilting his face side to side as if examining himself in a non-existent mirror.
Maybe I do have a mug made for the stage. I sure got the voice for it, eh? Turn me in the right direction, and I'll make me way to the Radiant Court.
Nice. Nice! Nice. Okay, so Palagina just leveled to 15. Okay, so she's catching up. Just waiting on Takehu now. Cool. Alright, what does she need? She has Uncanny Luck. She has Armored Grace. Superior Deflection is really low for a bonus. Practiced Healer does not feel like an effective thing for her. I would rather get like Zeal, honestly. Or maybe Mental Fortress. Mental or what's the other one? Does she have? She already has control, body control. Okay, so Righteous Soul isn't bad. It's immunity to disease and poison attacks. There are some things that do fuck you up with disease and poison attacks, but it's so situational. Well, I mean, it's kind of like Mental Fortress, you know? It's a super situational scenario. I'm just not a huge fan of a lot of like the mid-tier paladin abilities. Some of the late-tier paladin abilities are really good, but the mid-tier ones just kind of suck. Mental or zeal? Zeal is always going to be used, at least. So, fuck it. Take zeal. Got the wrong fucking thing up. Of course she does.
Ahoy.
At your service. Yours to command, Captain. It will be so.
Torkar!
What can I do?
Puny. Too puny to join my crew.
Arms crossed, the hulking ogre looks you from head to toe. He spits at your feet, unimpressed.
Go away. Be gone. Scram.
What's an ogre doing in dunnage?
As I said, I seek bodies for a crew. And no, you cannot join.
There's a bounty on you.
It is kind of you to announce yourself to me, bounty hunter. It will be just as kind of you to die by my hand.
It would be, in theory. Alright, so, I'm gonna pull the burb and the guy up here.
Just like you.
How good, I say.
I cannot move.
I'll be cleaving it to the breast.
Alright. Damn. I'm getting fucking mollywopped. Ooh, that guy's 3-skulled. Okay. Damn. Alright, we went into this a little half-cocked. It's causing problems for us. Let's be safe here. Heal myself with that. Okay, that's good. That's less good. Ooh. That's the case. Just do this. And do this.
Didn't I?
Do this.
Just like
Immediately hit with this. Damn. Fucking A. That is the wrong thing to fucking do. Not the, well, not the wrong thing to do for specific reasons. Because you're not fucking hitting anyone with it. That's why it's the wrong thing to do.
I need to try.
Craved a feel.
A tough fucking fight. I think we might actually drop the imps.
Feel it. Worth and rough. What's that?
Feeding the fishes. Very. Backs. I'll be seeing you soon.
Why did he run all the way? That's such a weird fucking situation. Like, he ran to such a weird location in order to do that.
It makes no difference.
Regardless. With the summons, we're gonna be just fine.
It is no problem.
In fact, we probably did too many summons, but whatever.
Perfecto. Tell me.
Run.
Oh, good.
Damn it. Got away.
Death take you.
Speak freely.
I need to try something.
Once again, you are not gonna hit anyone with where you are aiming. That is real dumb. The AI should not be able to just miss with line attacks like that.
Craved a feel it. You need something. At your
Might
service.
as well be hitting the water.
Just like that.
Your orders? Ashiza, strike!
She's a dead. Alright, that got a little messy. Definitely was not anticipating him being so, them being so strong.
Oh, good.
Damn it!
We're good now, though.
Away.
This does not. At your service. Worth and rough.
Just like that. At once. For the Republic!
I'm no help here.
Perfecto! Oh,
Fucking mode where just going fucking nutso over there. Alright.
You were saying?
does not work.
Just like that. That's right.
Me too.
Let's go.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Me too.
Nice. Goodness gracious. A little bit.
I'm here.
All right, bird. I need you to stop dying. Probably.
Of course.
I don't know. I should probably put the heal on. Maker's Own Power. Reforge the Flesh. Grants ability upon becoming near death. Grants Reforge the Flesh. The wearer transforms into a stationary pillar of steel, reducing damage and restoring health. 10% health restored per 1 second. Minus 85% damage taken for 6 seconds. So restores 60 health. But it paralyzes you. So you could just take a shit ton of damage. The hope is that the damage reduction is going to be enough. +1 might, +1 crush armor. That's pretty good. What we got on the note? Torkar's map fragment. This piece of tattered parchment shows the familiar waters and land masses of the Deadfire Archipelago, but without the other pieces, it's impossible to tell where it points or how to get there. A note is scribbled in the margins. I entrust this fragment to you, brilliant friend, with every confidence that you won't fail to safeguard it. Enjoy your riches on the appointed day. Yours in affection, Captain Hinqua. Oh yeah. Okay. So, before we leave Lifter's Refuge, this is where we do the Jacalo quest. So I think we're going to do that next, but we're going to save that for the next video. So if you're watching on Twitch, stick around. We're going to keep playing. If you're watching on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.